Picture this. You wake up one morning, step outside, and find your entire neighborhood buried under a mile of ice. Sounds like a scene from a Hollywood disaster movie, right? Well, believe it or not, this isn't just fiction. It's a glimpse into Earth's potential future and past. Welcome to the chilling world of ice ages. Now, before you start stockpiling thermal underwear, let's dive into what an ice age really is and when we might expect the next one. Spoiler alert, it's probably not as soon as you think, but it's also not as far off as you might hope. First things first, what exactly is an ice age? It's not just a really cold winter or even a decade of harsh weather. An ice age is a long period. We're talking thousands or even millions of years, where the Earth's temperature drops significantly, and ice sheets expand to cover huge parts of the planet. But here's the kicker. We're technically still in an ice age right now. Surprised? You're not alone. We're currently in what scientists call an interglacial period, a warmer phase within a larger ice age. The last major glaciation ended about 11,700 years ago. And since then, we've been enjoying this cozy interglacial called the Holocene. So, if we're already in an ice age, what's all the fuss about the next one? Well, we're talking about the next glacial period, when those massive ice sheets start to grow again. And trust me, it's a big deal. To understand when this might happen, we need to look at what causes ice ages in the first place. It's not as simple as someone forgetting to close the cosmic freezer door. The main culprits are changes in Earth's orbit and axis tilt, known as Milankovitch cycles. These cycles affect how much sunlight reaches different parts of Earth at different times of the year. When the cycles align just right, or wrong, depending on your perspective, they can trigger an ice age. It's like a celestial dance where Earth, the Sun, and our orbit come together to create the ultimate cold snap. But wait, there's more. Other factors play a role too. Volcanic eruptions can pump sun-blocking particles into the atmosphere. Changes in ocean currents can alter heat distribution around the globe. Even the position of continents can affect climate patterns. It's a complex system with more moving parts than a Swiss watch factory. Now, let's address the elephant, or should I say, the woolly mammoth, in the room. When is the next glacial period due? Based on the natural rhythm of Milankovitch cycles, many scientists initially predicted it would start in about 50,000 years. That's a long time, longer than all of recorded human history. But here's where things get interesting, and a bit unsettling. Remember how I mentioned we're in an unusually warm period? Well, it's gotten even warmer thanks to human-induced climate change. We've been pumping greenhouse gases into the atmosphere like there's no tomorrow, and it's having a major impact. Some researchers now suggest that our current warm spell could last much longer than expected, possibly up to 100,000 years. In fact, a study published in the journal Nature in 2016 argued that human activities might have delayed the next ice age by at least 50,000 years. Sounds great, right? Who wouldn't want to postpone a global deep freeze? Well, hold on to your sunscreen, because it's not all good news. While we might be pushing back the next ice age, we're also creating a host of other climate-related problems. Rising sea levels, more extreme weather events, and disrupted ecosystems are just a few of the challenges we're facing. It's like we're stuck between a rock and a cold place. On one hand, we've potentially delayed a natural cooling cycle that could dramatically reshape our world. On the other hand, we're heating things up so much that we're facing a different set of global challenges. So, what does this mean for us? Should we be preparing for an ice age or investing in air conditioning? The answer, frustratingly, is both, sort of. While the next glacial period is likely far off, the impacts of our current climate trends are already being felt. The key takeaway is that Earth's climate is incredibly complex and constantly changing. What we're experiencing now, and what we might face in the future, is the result of both natural cycles and human influence. It's a delicate balance, and we're still learning how our actions tip the scales. As we wrap up our chilly journey through time, remember this. The next ice age isn't something we need to worry about in our lifetimes, or even in the lifetimes of our great-great-great-grandchildren. But the climate changes happening right now, those are very real and very immediate. So, while we might not need to prepare for mile-high glaciers anytime soon, we do need to think about how we're shaping our planet's future. After all, our actions today could be influencing Earth's climate for tens of thousands of years to come. In the grand scheme of things, we're just a blip on Earth's climatic radar. But what a powerful blip we are! We've managed to alter a planetary cycle that's been ticking along for millions of years. It's both awe-inspiring and humbling. As we face the challenges of our warming world, let's keep in mind the bigger picture. Earth has seen ice ages come and go, continents shift, and species rise and fall. Whatever changes we face, our planet will endure. The real question is, how will we adapt and thrive in the face of these changes? So, the next time someone asks you about the next ice age, you can confidently say it's probably not coming anytime soon. But don't get too comfortable. We've got plenty of other climate challenges to keep us on our toes. After all, in the world of Earth's climate, the only constant is change. And that, my friends, is pretty cool. Ice age or not.